The YouTuber is WhistlinDiesel. He has 10 million subscribers, and his name is Cody. His channel's motto, never ever clickbait ever.
If you've been watching me for a while, you know that my entire channel is a little bit abrasive. My channel has historically been extremely sarcastic, and that is the epitome of my channel. I guess he didn't understand that.
The list of YouTubers who scammed their audience for absolutely no reason at all now has their newest recruit, and this one's got me feeling real depressed. I grew up following all the OG car channels where they'd start with some hunk of shit, spray paint the hubcaps and wrap the bonnet with garbage bags, and then a few years later they'd be running errands in McLarens, AMGs, and Ferraris. But that obviously didn't last long. After a while, seeing the same video of a guy with a Rolex buying a new car, insisting he'll never sell it because it's his dream car, only to drop a video 3 months later with the title, "Why I'm Selling My Custom-Built GT3. Kinda gets boring after a while, you know? So then Cody came along, aka WhistlinDiesel, and flipped the whole car YouTuber scene on its head, literally. He would think up the most outrageous shit you could do with a car, which peaked with the whole concept of a durability test, and we're not talking Hiluxes here, we're talking G-Wagons, Ferraris, and Cybertrucks. Gone were the days of YouTubers flexing with their supercar collections. This guy wanted to see how long it would take to destroy his. It was the perfect meta car channel. Until it wasn't. It's a story as old as the internet itself. YouTuber gets rich from making awesome content, then for absolutely no reason at all becomes the exact thing he used to make fun of. After dropping this video and the fallout that came with it, Cody lost over 500,000 subscribers and the whole comment section turned against him.
Wow. He's got a bunch of cars out here. This guy knows what he's doing. What's up? Alex is one of the world's top leading day traders. I have no clue what I'm doing. He's gonna show me the ropes today. We're gonna turn $10,000 into $1 million in one day. Can we do it?
Yeah, maybe. So we're gonna do 110K. 100,000 mine.
Really?
10,000 yours, yeah. We're betting that the Japanese yen's gonna get weaker and the New Zealand dollar is gonna get stronger.
Ooh. Pull out! Pull out! Pull out! Pull out! No! Stop it! Hit the button! Hit the button! Hit the button! No.
So what are you exchanging at?
96.
96. Okay. You doubled your money, dude.
Dude,
I didn't double. I fell so short. So I'm gonna take the 19 grand and buy more screens.
That's not gonna make you more money.
I can't for the life of me understand why he did this video. It was completely off-brand for him and clearly came off as super scammy. It was nothing like his normal videos where he tests some crazy-ass idea that most of us would think up after a bunch of beers and a ton of weed. But at the same time, I have noticed that he's been pushing this narrative lately that it's easy to make money, people are just lazy and need to take more risks in life. He claimed that it's easy to get a Ferrari, you just got to put your mind to it and manifest, blah, 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 all that bullshit. And to me, he's just trolling though. That's his whole shtick. Life's a game, let's destroy some shit. That's why his random excursion into day trading seems so odd. I mean, he did take a break while his trade was live to go and drive around, which ironically seemed out of place in the middle of a day trading video, and this was the first time where I've seen his loyal fan base actually turn on him, and he knew it. He even changed the title of the video from the original Turning 10K into $1 million to prove people are lazy episode 1 to WhistlinDiesel tries day trading and nobody likes it. Brother changed the title to make it seem more like a joke. Cody has become the exact thing he used to make fun of. His next step will be moving to LA, starting a podcast, starting his own crypto scam, or making useless content filled with promotions for useless people and items. Cody becoming what he used to make fun of is probably one of the most ironic things that could happen to him. Sucks you can't see that old you would have hated who you are today. Dude partnered with a class-selling scam guru. Ouch. But if that wasn't bad enough, it's only half the story, because once Coffeezilla entered the chat, things got a whole lot worse.
So you can imagine I'm pretty excited about this video because look at that title. He's gonna prove people are lazy with a series showing people that hate money how truly possible it is to make money. Well, actually, that seems pretty lazy to make $1 million in one day instead of being patient, but it also turns out to be clickbait because, of course, they don't make $1 million. But the setup is pretty simple. Cody WhistlinDiesel plays this jokester who doesn't know anything, and then we have Alex. He's presented as our guru, one of the top day traders of the world. The question is it actually a good idea to give someone like this your money or to spend your money Forex day trading? How did Alex really get his Bugatti money? Well, of course, I asked, and Alex told me he made $7.5 million in the last 4 years from selling courses, actually. Now, Alex claims that some of his money comes from day trading, but I never learned exactly how much. He said it ranges, but there's a famous lesson. There's more money to make selling shovels in a gold rush than mining for gold. To make matters worse, Alex has also been accused of faking trades online and using simulated accounts instead of real money. But Alex denies this. He says he doesn't fake trades. The only problem I find with this is that there's a disclaimer in Alex's own videos called CFTC 441. Which is a reference to a special regulation where you have to disclose if you're using a simulated account. And this makes me think at least some of Alex's trades are not real money, despite him claiming to be such a profitable trader. Now, Alex would later tell me this is a very catch-all disclaimer commonly used in the industry. But that could be because this industry is full of a lot of people faking trading records.
So it wasn't just that Cody finally clickbaited his audience. After years of delivering on his titles and thumbnails, he got in bed with a shady day trading guru who apparently makes most of his money by selling courses on day trading rather than just the trades. Seriously, think about that though. If this Alex guy really was an elite trader, there is no way he would be making videos and selling his secrets. If I was making millions of dollars a month from my computer, the last thing I'd do is tell anyone. Unless, of course, it's all a funnel to sell people your course. But day trading aside, Cody forgot the second rule of scamming your audience. When Coffeezilla comes after you, never ever try and hit back at him. By the way, for anyone wondering, the first rule is don't scam your audience.
If you've been watching me for a while, you know that my entire channel is a little bit abrasive. My channel has historically been extremely sarcastic, and that is the epitome of my channel. I know there's pedestrians, but we're Americans. I decided I want to start my own country, and I can make one much better. Every house comes with a nuclear generator. I would make it so that every resident was a billionaire. Welcome to our illegal deer spotlighting and poaching. I need you to full throttle at them. I guess he didn't understand that.
So I guess Cody didn't understand that scamming your audience with a clickbait get-rich-quick video with some shady day trading guru while people are struggling to pay their rent didn't quite sit well with everyone. This wasn't like launching a G-Wagon into a rock wall. This was straight up shitting on your followers. But like I just said, Cody fumbled the second rule and decided to take on Coffeezilla at his own game, thinking he had receipts and could prove that this was all an overreaction. Unfortunately for him, nobody was buying it. Coffeezilla already responded, WhistlinDiesel durability test number 2. I don't know, man, he tore apart all your points in Rocket 21 too. Calling someone out for due diligence without doing any yourself is a wild move. Cody is proof that financial success does not necessarily imply intelligence. Proof you don't need to be intelligent to get rich. All you had to do was say, my bad guys, I didn't know what I was getting into, and instead you make yourself the butt of the most avoidable joke. Bro would have been better off completely ignoring it and moving on, which also would have been a dick move. But I guess when you pull something like that, there's no way out other than to admit you messed up and promise not to do it again. But there was one part of this video clapping back at Coffeezilla that stood out for me the most. This was one of those moments where you're like, how did he think that showing us these messages would get him off the hook? When you bring receipts, they're meant to make you look like the good guy, not to confirm you're a scammer.
I messaged Alex and I said, I'm experimenting with different style videos where I basically try a new experience or buy something new to try it out. I thought a Cody invests all of his money day trading video could be cool, where I shadow you for a day and we use like 20K of my own money to see what we can do with it. Obviously, we don't want to actually lose money, but I could pretend to do all the worst moves like panic buy and sell based on no information at all, and you're just cringing. He says, LMAO, in one sitting, we can bring it down to like 10K and bring it all back up to like 50, 60K in the same session, and I'll put the money up so the emotion is real. The entire concept behind me wanting to do this video is I don't know what I'm doing and I want to learn how to day trade, like to some extent, like I want to try it. And I've seen Alex live stream day trades. I know he knows how to day trade. What I didn't know is that Alex sells a course, and that still doesn't bother me. If he knows how to day trade, I don't see what's wrong with teaching other people how to day trade. I actually don't. There's no discussion here of Alex paying me to come do this. I genuinely just wanted to do it. I didn't notice anything fishy at all. To Coffeezilla and a lot of people, it looked like some sort of get-rich-quick scheme, like saying you can make $1 million in a day by day trading. They think I'm promoting Alex, saying that he's such a wizard at day trading. I kind of understand what people are getting at, but it was just a misinterpretation of sarcasm.
I don't get it. Where was the misinterpretation? You literally just showed us screenshots of you organizing a fake day trading session with a get-rich-quick guru where you explicitly told him you didn't want to lose money, you just wanted to make a cringe compilation. That right there shows you just how much Cody's gone off the deep end. His justification for this whole situation is, it's all just a misunderstanding. I wasn't trying to be disingenuous. I was just trying to be disingenuous. Bro, what? He understands what the problem is, but simultaneously doesn't understand what the problem is. He's like Schrodinger's cat of YouTube. And this is eerily similar to the whole Logan Paul scam, which incidentally blew up after Coffeezilla did a deep dive and exposed him for it. Logan initially thanked Coffeezilla for helping him to expose a scam that he was supposedly a victim of as well, but then decided to hit back at him after the backlash got worse, and now they're fighting it out in court, which no doubt Logan will lose and claim to be a victim all over again. But just in case you needed more evidence that these guys are full of shit, check out this trade simulation that Coffeezilla did to test out Alex's theory that holding the trade for a couple more days would net a few $100,000 in profit. Basically, they weren't going to drag the video out over a couple of days, so Cody told Alex to exit the position, which only made him a $9K profit, instead of the $1 million he claimed he would make, and then Alex tried to claim that it would have been much higher if only he just held the position for 2 more days instead of getting out now.
We now learn we're in the money, and in 2 days, we'll have $400,000. But WhistlinDiesel doesn't want to wait that long. Instead, he closes his trade for $9,000 in profit. But I started to wonder, what if they had held on to this trade? Because even Cody wondered how his day trader guru friend could just know it was going to go up so high.
I don't know, you could wait it out or...
How do you know?
I just know, bro. I don't know how to explain it.
How do you know? What does he know?
Yeah, what does he know? I wondered the same thing, so I whipped up a Forex simulation of almost the same exact trade, but I kept my money in this time for a few days. And the question is, did I make $400,000? No, I did not. I basically lost everything in my simulated account.
I mean, I just know, bro. I don't know how to explain it. If Trust Me Bro was a person, Alex would be him. The only people more stupid than him are the ones who pay $1,500 to take his courses. And that's the thing with these scams. There are 2 angles here. The first is, guys like Cody have a duty to be honest and transparent with their audience and do whatever they can to protect them by, not scamming them. The other side of the coin is, if you're stupid enough to fall for a YouTuber scam, then you kind of deserve to lose your money. It really is a case of stupid meets stupid. I honestly just don't understand why Cody needed to go down this road. He was doing so well making his normal videos, but for some reason he got bored and wanted to try something different. Now he's going back and forth with Coffeezilla, trying to troll him with durability test videos, not realizing that he really should just shut up and take the L. This comment sums it up perfectly. Cody's doing a durability test on his career.